you what, there's not much Kevin Blackwood can't do. The tattoo artist wrote and performed his own entrance music. He's beaten some of the best names active today on the West Coast. And I put Blackwood in really the same category I put Alan Angels in a moment ago, where victory here means upper tier. It means top level. If you beat Filthy Tom Lawlor in a prestige ring, you've accomplished something that hardly anyone has been able to do. And from speaking to Lawlor earlier, the best of Lawlor's recollection, he has never won a matchup, wrestling or mixed martial arts, in the entire Bay Area. So we'll see if this California swing winds up being fruitful for the former Prestige champion or not. Blackwood showing an immensely impressive ground game to hang with Lawlor as much as he is. Roll up, 2 count only. I think a lot of people would have expected Blackwood to fall to Kazarian in a much more one-sided way than he did. Let's just be honest, Kazarian's got 24 years in the game. Blackwood is still on the up and up in his journey. Blackwood has not gotten as good as Blackwood's going to get, which can be scary because he's very, very good right now. But Blackwood held toe-to-toe with Kazarian for upwards of 15 minutes, and the internet was buzzing about that effort as the shoulders are trapped. Blackwood has caught so many eyes in such a short amount of time. 2 count only. I think there are many wrestlers in the locker room, fans of Prestige and otherwise, that don't yet realize how good Kevin Blackwood is. I'm not sure if Kevin Blackwood realizes how good Kevin Blackwood is. But if anything's going to tell him, it's this weekend. He has only lived on the West Coast since the month of September as Blackwood, but it feels like he's accomplished 3 or 4 years worth of work since then. It really does. Love the smoothness that roll through by Lawlor to escape the grip of Blackwood. Fujiwara style position for the armbar. 2 count only. Blackwood may have broken the record for the most high-profile first-time matches in a 6-month span, including this one. Great appreciation, respect, love from these fans. Lawlor seamlessly up into a guillotine choke, using all of his weight to drive Blackwood down forward. Blackwood needs to stay on his feet. If he wants to stay conscious, he does. Inside cradle, nicely done. This forces Lawlor to break that chance lead, or else he pins himself, and Blackwood, maybe the first intense strike of this matchup, but Lawlor responds in kind. Man, what a fight. Hard series of shots. Rapid fire to the chest cavity. Don't ever forget the striking power of Filthy Tom. I don't care how ridiculous his shorts look or what kind of a mind game he plays with you. Lawlor is lethal with his strikes. check out Blackwood. Blackwood feeling himself. Blackwood showing off a little bit. Rubbing his chest. Telling Lawlor that didn't hurt that badly. Both men trying to get in the heads of the other. Ouch. Oh, man. Lawlor kicked at the kidneys of Blackwood. And it was with such force that Blackwood tried to catch himself, maybe on that ring frame, and he slid through, and there was nothing to protect his landing. By the time he hit, I think he had gone past any of the padding, not even padding, but covering and carpeting on this floor as well. Fans are getting an up-close look at the physical nature these men bring with them. What is this, a bridged victory lap? Lawlor's halfway to the lobby. Blackwood wasn't sure where Lawlor went, but he figured it out in time. Ouch. Kevin Blackwood, a career year. A career 6 months. Let's be honest. He has achieved big. He has not looked back. He's only focused on bigger as he continues to go. And there are very few potential wins, bigger in prestige, than pinning Filthy Tom Lawlor. Oh, well, we've seen Lawlor disrobe as such as a mind game, and Blackwood just beat Filthy Tom to the punch. Blackwood, certainly that damage to the chest is evident. Blackwood tried to brush it off earlier, but he's still feeling it. I think the only thing more impressive than beating Filthy Tom in this company would be beating the man with the gold, currently Alex Shelley. And Blackwood, what a boot. Again, I will admire the official for being lenient, for choosing not to exercise a count out of disqualification. Lawlor's prone in the aisle. Head of steam. Ouch. That spinal tap from about a 50-foot sprint did its damage, but oh, Lawlor with a DDT. Tom Lawlor just DDT'd Kevin Blackwood on this solid aisleway, this theater floor. And that carpet's not there to protect anybody, it's there for aesthetics. And the pendulum, it shifts. Lawlor with the momentum. Oh no. Well, Lawlor tried to get fancy, and he fell, and he paid for it. And Blackwood, I think, realizing he just dodged a bullet, and he needs to get out of it. Well, I didn't mean that literally. Wait a second. Blackwood out one door, in the other, and Lawlor, oh no, Lawlor got it again. Tom Lawlor is not having a good day. I'm sure Lawlor is asking himself now, why? How? We're in the ring. We got a cover already. 2 count only. Lawlor favoring his back. I talked about earlier, this part of the country has been a bit of a curse for Filthy Tom. And not using that as an excuse, not saying that Blackwood can't do this thing. Blackwood can. He's proven that time and again. A German suplex. Blackwood can beat anybody on any given day. This could be his time. Near fall. Lawlor has tried a couple of big things and come up empty. Lawlor hangs Blackwood up. Lawlor tasting that turnbuckle. And Lawlor is behind most of that padding. I think he's getting some steel bolt in there too. And Blackwood kicks that buckle into Tom's face. And if these fans weren't familiar with Kevin Blackwood before, they're getting a crash course and become immediate fans now. Catches Blackwood coming to the ropes. And one shot by Lawlor could change the game and back to that guillotine choke we saw utilized much earlier in the match. I don't care how good you are, how much momentum you have. If you can't breathe, you can't fight. Lawlor's not above a cheap shot either. He's proud to be called filthy. And if you're surprised, he thinks there's something wrong with you. You should expect him to be filthy. Well, the question now is, what can Kevin Blackwood do to rebound? What kind of staying power does the aesthetic crippler have, especially in the clutches of a UFC fighter extraordinaire in a Fujiwara armbar, and now transitioning Blackwood being a bit frustrated over his situation. His arm got wrenched, his leg got wrenched. Blackwood's feeling it from all sides. And that's what Lawlor can do. When Lawlor has a chance to zero in and open up on you, he can become almost surgical. Lawlor looking suplex. And Blackwood has the counter. Second time. Grapevining Lawlor's leg around his own. Or vice versa. And Lawlor attempting a third time, and he got it. And all the damage done to Blackwood throughout this matchup will just send an extra shot of pain up and down the spine as another 2 count there. Lawlor. What is this? Submission attempt. Grapevines the legs. A most unique way to get into the sharpshooter. Scorpion, deathlock, whatever you want to call it. But very effective Notice the wide stance of Tom Lawlor's legs. Lawlor's not able to sit back, though, because Blackwood's bridging up and reaching for a rope when he gets there. And Blackwood has renewed life, has another chance. But will it be enough? Lawlor wants to go back to the sharpshooter. He's following Blackwood. Blackwood picks the leg and is trying to reverse into his own hold. Is Blackwood thinking Texas cloverleaf? But Lawlor rolled through. Blackwood can't get Lawlor flat on his stomach. From the other side now, but Lawlor rolls through again. Great defensive practice by Lawlor. Stay off your front as in any way possible. As he's rolling with the momentum, he's trying to put his neck in there as well. Anything Lawlor can do to stay at an angle and not let Blackwood sit in, and now finally to the rope. Lawlor frustrated Blackwood, he outmaneuvered him, and he avoided the Texas cloverleaf. And that's what a smart ground game can get you. That's the difference. As Lawlor now into a triangle choke. It's Blackwood trying to slip out. But Lawlor has great ring positioning. It looks like he has all of it. And Blackwood's fading. Blackwood's not out. But Blackwood's, his sight line may be dimming. And he's running out of time. Blackwood's broken the grip of the legs. And Blackwood from overhead hits the cloverleaf. Blackwood had Lawlor flat. As Lawlor cinched in that hold, all Blackwood needed to do was turn Lawlor inside out. A beautiful setup into the cloverleaf. Will Lawlor tap? Lawlor is screaming in agony. And the hand on the rope and the break. This is amazing wrestling and counter wrestling from two men. Lawlor, who wants to be back on top of the Prestige Mountain. Kevin Blackwood, who has just overexceeded so many expectations for him and not look back and not slow down. Two men that have to be thinking championship rankings. Alex Shelley, main events. And what a main event this has been. And we're still not finished. What a back and forth. Who's going to budge first? What a collision. What impact. Felt throughout this building. Blackwood, everything in his power to stay on his feet. Neither man willing to acquiesce to the other. Lawlor looking for a head of steam. Blackwood won't let it happen. Blackwood is staying a step ahead of Filthy Tom. Discus forearm. Blackwood is rubber-legged. He may not be sure where he is. Oh, man, what a debilitating clothesline. And it could be Filthy Tom Lawlor in for the kill. The deep crotch. Overhead throw. Into the side slam. Blackwood landed on the back of his head. But he still finds a way to kick out. And the intestinal fortitude of this man. Well, these fans have been on a roller coaster ride since the opening bell. Hell, since match 1 here tonight in Sacramento, California, the Colonial Theater. It has been a night to remember. No one is disappointed. Blackwood was reaching for a rope. Lawlor is reaching for the hand to go pump handle. Roll through. Blackwood caught him high. And it's Blackwood the pump handle throw. Almost a mirror image in some way. Blackwood on top, but not enough. Man, the 2 counts keep getting longer. And these men keep getting more and more drained. More and more tired. But they will not retreat and not surrender. Series of chops. This point and counterpoint. Great defensive wrestling to try to escape the kicks. Lawlor got a big one in on Blackwood. Right to the back of the head, and now the rear naked choke. Blackwood, Lawlor's going to have more leverage the higher he is off the ground. Yeah, he's got Blackwood's feet off the ground, and he's trying to choke Blackwood out. It's just not legal, but he can do a lot of damage in 4 seconds and change, and Blackwood is the worse for wear. Blackwood, a desperation counter. Gee! Lawlor sent 3/4 the way across the ring as Blackwood grabs one last offensive explosion. Maybe go Death Valley driver countered. Lawlor. A short, impactful power driver at Blackwood up. Blackwood feels no pain. I'm not sure if Lawlor got all of it or not, but Blackwood doesn't give a damn. Now the knee may have taken Blackwood back out of this straitjacket hold. Lawlor's gonna choke out Blackwood with his own arms. Blackwood is defenseless. He can't grab a rope. He can't even tap out. Off to verbally concede. Blackwood got the feet on the rope. I almost missed that. Blackwood sensed he was closer to the rope than even I was aware. He was able to have another second chance at life in this match. Lawlor is stalking Blackwood. He's measuring him. That rear naked choke again. Blackwood is fighting with whatever he's got left. Blackwood has Lawlor up. Elbowing free, trying to elbow free. Blackwood using that strength. But Lawlor has tunnel vision on that choke. He can sense Blackwood weakening. Case in point, Blackwood unable to finish off that fireman's carry. But Blackwood up behind Lawlor. And Blackwood hits the Death Valley driver. Blackwood is going to beat the former champion now. The Death Valley driver, Blackwood adopted as a tribute to Perry Saturn. He's a huge fan of him. Perry's tough as hell. And so's Kevin Blackwood, who soars with a double stomp. Lawlor's out. Kevin Blackwood has beaten the greatest champion in Prestige history.
And your winner,
Kevin Blackwood's accomplished a hell of a lot of things in his career, and in hyperspeed the last 6 months. But to me, none is more important, none is more vital to his upward growth and trajectory here on the West Coast and in Prestige, as pinning filthy Tom Lawlor, the man that couldn't be defeated in 3 years. You are looking at maybe not just the future, but the blossoming present of West Coast professional wrestling as a whole. Kevin Blackwood has arrived in a big way, and there's no looking back from here.